Hi, Dwalin here. I have some announcements to make towards the Joomla Component Builder Pro membership. We have started this Pro membership initiative. There's this page on the website called Pro, which explains to you how to get Pro membership. We've recently made a change whereby you can now access the Pro member features on a repository that we are self-hosting. So in the past we gave the Pro members links and they could access it by password, and it was a bit hard to sort of keep track of everything, and if you can't really remember which link is what, then it's sort of painful. So we've now changed this. We have set up our own self-hosted Git repository where we will now maintain all Pro membership features. Now, many of the Pro membership features have already gone public, and usually that would mean we would have changed the link that it can just be accessed and downloaded, but we've also made a change to that. We've also moved those extensions to this repository, and whoever wants to access it must just sign in here to do so. So you could click on this link here, join VDM Git to access the Pro member features, and it will take you to this new website. Now I'm already signed in here as my own in my own account, so I'm going to log out, and then you'll see if you click on the sign in button, there is the option to actually sign in with GitHub. So if you are signed in to GitHub, or well, even if you aren't, but you'd like to use GitHub, you'd simply click on this button here and it will sign you in. Or if you don't have a GitHub account, you could simply click on the register button, and that will give you a convenient registration page to sign up and start looking at the repositories. Now, if you go to the repository where all of this is hosted, it's this Joomla repository, and currently all you'll see here is the repositories that are by default public. So they are already public, and yet the Pro features will never become like this public. You'll always have to sign in to see the Pro member features. Even if they are public, you'll still need to sign in. Okay, so let me quickly sign in here with an account that does not have Pro membership access yet. And that's usually how all accounts will look like if you sign in for the first time. Because if you made a donation and you signed up here, I manually need to go validate that the donation was made and move you into a specific group before you can actually access these Pro membership features. And if you don't have a Pro membership donation on Open Collective, which is this website here, and to get to this website to make a donation, it's quite easy if you follow the instructions on the Pro page on our website. It guides you here, and you will basically be able to choose this JCB Pro subscription and make a donation. So this is our Open Collective page, and if you didn't make a donation, or if you for whatever reason you are not a Pro member, but you just want to access the features of the Pro members which has already gone public, then you also sign up here, and we will then see, okay, this isn't a Pro member, and we'll add you to the group that gives you access to these already public versions of the Pro membership features. Because how it works is, as we update the Pro membership features, those updates takes a year before it reaches the rest of the JCB community. And and so only the updates that are public will be accessible to you. Okay, so let's see what that looks like. I'm going to sign in here now as a non-pro member who has not yet been allocated to the correct group. Okay, so if we click on explore and then organize, we'll see there is a Joomla organization, and then we'll see, okay, well, nothing really has changed. We do check registrations about once a day, and then we do update them. So if you sign up, it should take about a day for us to just get you into the right place. Now, how does that look like? Well, I actually on the system needs to go into the various groups and add you as a member, as you would normally do on GitHub as well. So I've added our user to this what I would call public pro membership feature group, and if you refresh the page now, you'll see that he is in the JCB Pro member public group. It has only 2 members at the moment, as we are only rolling out this right like the last few days, and he can now see the pro membership plugins, but if he opens them, he can only see the releases that has been made public, and these releases will now be like a year or what, depending on which plugin. Some plugins are more recent. And what will happen is, you know, like in the case of this component action log compiler plugin, which gives you the ability to add your component to the action log integration. You'll see that now here versions 1.0.0 is already public, but if you look in the activities, there's still a version 2 which is not yet public and will only be made public at a later point when its time arrives. So that's how you would see whether there is a version upcoming and where in the public release we are with every of these plugins. So this is how it looks like for basically non-pro membership users who have logged in and have been added to the JCB Pro public group. Now if I move this user to the actual JCB Pro group, it will look different again. So let me just do that. Okay, let's refresh the page. And we see now that he is part of the Pro membership team, JCB Pro group. If we now open the same plugin, you suddenly see the source code, a place to open issues. You still see the releases, but basically you can also see the tags of other releases and be able to download them as well. So I've only recently deployed this new area, so the dates are not really relevant to the time of its release. So it's going to take a while before the dates line up with the actual release times. But reality is the pro members can see the source code of every plugin, of every feature, whereas your public pro member, non-pro member cannot. They can only see the releases. So that's sort of where we're going. This way it makes it very easy for me to maintain this, because I just update these repositories and tag the releases as needed, and then everybody gets it without me having to send emails. And you could also come look here. It sort of shows you when the last update was done and all those kind of things. So I am slowly working through everything. There are some new features as well that's on the horizon. Then we'll also be having the extension for distributing components will be added to the Adrix repository here, where Emmanuel will help me maintain that. So that's also going to be hosted here on this self-hosted repository, basically our own Git. Okay, well, that is the announcement. I hope it's clear enough. pro members, all of you, please sign up to this repository, this system here, and I will move you into those groups. Give me a day or so if you find that you can't see anything more. My plan is to eventually make it that, you know, it's more automated, but yeah, this is already quite a step forward. Obviously, I've also forked other extensions here which I like to keep an eye on, like Component Builder itself. It is forked here, but we are still maintaining it on GitHub, so it's only a mirror, and we do not allow contribution, or even if you click on this issue here, it will actually take you to GitHub, and yeah, that's where we'll still continue to maintain the official component. So there are many other things also here which are more I have moved all my clients here, and many of their organizations are not public, so you won't see them. There's only a few that's sort of willing to be noticed, and so all of our work is currently, well, this is just more convenient for us. It feels like we are more in control, and yeah, so looking forward to seeing all of you join us here as we start a new chapter in the pro membership distribution of features, plugins, and things alike. Well, thank you for watching. Until next time, take care.